What's up, Running Tribe? This is Wes, and you found a video that I am titling Sayonara Sugar. And let's talk about what I mean when I say sugar. Sugar comes in a lot of different forms. It can be fruit sugar, and it can also be that processed type of sugar. And I'm really talking specifically about processed sugar. Now, when your body breaks down food, it breaks it down into carbs, fats, and proteins. And one version of carbs is sugars. And sugars in their nature, in their chemical structure, are really, really short with not a whole lot of bonds to them. So what happens is that when they enter your digestive system, your body breaks them up really quickly and you get a little bit of a sugar peak, but you're also going to correspondingly have a little bit of a sugar low. And the reason that happens is that your pancreas is signaled that when that glucose is present to release insulin. That insulin goes and opens up your cells, sugar goes into the cell so it can be fueled, and then you get a little sugar crash in your bloodstream. So the reason I'm saying sayonara sugar to processed sugars is to prevent those peaks and drops. Now, the other reason I think it's really beneficial to eliminate as much processed sugar from your diet as you possibly can is that sugar is a really inflammatory type of agent. Sugar is literally diagnosed as being one of the main culprits behind cancer, and cancer is just a disease of proliferation. That means when cells are splitting and multiplying really rapidly and they're causing a lot of inflammation in your body, that's really being fueled by sugar. Now, outside of a terrible disease like cancer, sugar could be wreaking havoc on your body and causing a lot of low-level chronic pain due to inflammation. Now, as runners, we know that running can be really taxing on the body orthopedically. It can put a lot of strain on your muscles, your joints, your ligaments, your tendons, your bones, your cartilage. And sugar could just be manifesting some of that inflammation. That, for me, is the reason I feel like we want to eliminate as much sugar as we can. And that's what I really think should be incorporating a lot of your diet throughout the day. Foods that are really low in glycemic index, and the types of sugars that you're taking in are very fruit-based because they have lots of vitamins and minerals with them. Keep your fruits. Try and get rid of the processed sugars. Now, one other place that you really want to look at how you're utilizing sugar is when you're exercising. I know for myself, I really grew up with the doctrine of when you go out on a long run, you better take a goo or a gel or shot blocks or jelly beans or something that has a lot of sugar to it, a lot of carbohydrates, because that's what you're burning. But if you think about it, when you exercise, you want to ideally be burning something other than sugar. We said earlier that your body breaks down food into carbs, fats, and proteins. Well, you get 4 calories per gram of carbohydrate, 4 calories of energy per gram of protein, but you get 9 calories per gram of fat. So fat is really energy dense, and ideally we want to be burning as much fat as possible when we're exercising. So in my mind, if we're exercising at low intensities in that aerobic zone, and we're trying to utilize a lot of fat as our energy source, we don't want to take in a lot of sugar, because then we're blocking our body's ability to burn fat as the energy source. So my suggestion would be get away from processed sugars as your during competition or during training run nutrition, and move towards things that have a lower glycemic index and a little bit higher fat content. Things that I've experimented with, and now I understand this is going to sound funny, but avocados, sweet potatoes, like small sandwiches that have peanut butter or almond butter, even better, with a little bit of honey or a little bit of banana. Things that are a little bit more food sources rather than just processed types of foods, those sugary types of foods. Here's the biggest thing I think you need to do. You need to experiment with it. And you need to give yourself a little bit of grace if you're looking to cut out sugar, of trying to step it down piece by piece, because I think just going in cold turkey isn't going to work for most people. So look at your nutrition that you're using throughout your day and then during your workouts and seeing how can you say sayonara to sugar just a little bit more. I know your body will be better off for it. Please throw me questions, suggestions, recipes, tips, anything that's worked for you. I'd love to hear them. Until then, run right. Look forward to talking to you guys soon. Peace.